You can start by taking a few deep, slow, cleansing breaths. Help us release the day, busyness, responsibilities, traffic. Using awareness of breathing as a transitional room. And using the awareness of the body breathing as an anchor, a non-conceptual anchor into the now. And some of us have more active minds, and it's natural after work. The practice is to notice thoughts, yet not get lost into the thoughts and developing stories, spinning stories, becoming a taxi. So it's more like noticing thoughts, but not getting involved. As if we are closed for business, to take a break from engaging with thinking. Thoughts are a term we use for images, pictures, images, so-called memories, or inner voices. These are thoughts. The aim is not to suppress them, to freeze the mind from creating thoughts. That's not possible. The aim is to be free from thoughts and not be hijacked. So they come, we see them, but we are resting as that which is aware of thoughts. And initially this focusing on the body breathing, it helps. And whenever we catch ourselves, we've been taken, we can unhook and bring ourselves back to the experience of being present. I suggest for us to stop focusing on the breath and to allow the attention to be open, like the aperture of a camera. So we don't control attention anymore, allowing attention to be free, without agenda. Attention unfocused and uncontrolled is awareing. So we are globally present. And we welcome the flow of perceptions of the three realms: thoughts, sensations in the body, and external sense perceptions like sounds or the breeze. It's important to not restrict meditating to thoughts only. So it's important to include the body and the feelings, and to include the world as well. So turning our attention towards the body, and especially the area of the chest and the belly, and it's the feminine is there, the feeling body is there. So simply welcoming whatever is there without trying to figure out, analyze, without resisting anything. Gently contemplating the body-mind world, its perceptions, contemplating them on an equal footing, and with this attitude of benevolent indifference. Buddhism may call it equanimity. But my teacher uses this term, I love it, benevolent indifference towards content, towards what appears, which means we don't try to change anything or kill any feelings or want to keep something or to get rid of something. Allowing everything to be as it is, just noticing, uninvolved. And so, due to various misunderstandings or various incomplete understandings, as meditators, we tend to make effort to be aware. We tend to try hard to struggle to be aware or to reach a more advanced state. We have an agenda, basically a meditation agenda. But in this approach, experiment to, if you notice any sense of trying to go somewhere, to attain some spiritual goal, to make effort, if you can just drop it, just for a few minutes. What we are is effortlessly perceiving. Doesn't need effort to hear these words. one of the patriarchs of Zen was saying that if you sit meditation to attain enlightenment, you are wasting your time. We sit meditation to experience our true nature, not to attain something. So this true nature, non-duality, is our essential nature, is that which cannot be removed from us, that which is always present, never goes away. So let's switch our interest from perceptions, like noticing stuff, to be interested now in this plain sense of the emness, the isness. Without making it too complex, sensing our own presence. Consciousness is that which is hearing the traffic, is sensing sensations in the body and noticing thoughts. So we simply allow ourselves to just be. And can we let this be enough? Just for now. And notice that awareness is already here. It was here before we started meditating. Something real is hearing, sensing. So that's an interesting, tricky balance of not focusing attention into anything. Because if we focus attention into something, the attention goes away from what we are towards an object. And if we are interested in our true nature, to abide in the presence, focusing on stuff doesn't help. So allowing this open, free, natural sense of awareing, but without checking out into being checked out, into daydreaming. So that's a fine balance. But if we want to focus on something, we can focus onto this aware silence. This aware openness, this background in which images, memories, sensations appear. Tuning into the aware background. So from this place, we'll switch gears, and I would like that we actually intentionally, we are going to access some old files with memories and stuff. So we are intentionally going to look into the mother file, as it's called. But remember throughout the investigation to return to this sense of aware background. Notice the background and the spaciousness in which memories and reactions will appear. It's like you're watching a movie and we are keeping awareness of the screen. Yeah, so let's welcome this concept and also the concept of the reality of the mother, so we can pull out the image of our mother. And welcome any memories, pictures connected with the mother, random, recent, or old, just allowing this to pop up. Also, I'm aware some of us maybe, so it could be that we don't know our birth mother or bio mother. So any mother figure is the primary caretaker. That's fine to be aware of that. Some of us may have a mixed file, like there's a mother and then there is some other caretaker or grandmother or somebody who took care of us, so they may be very different. So we can toss them both. And we can also notice whatever reactions or energy, sensations arising in the space, noticing whatever is here, even if it's subtle. Notice where there's any reaction and fully allowing it to be. So if we can somehow go access, allow ourselves to remember as our body was much smaller. So we want to look from the lens of the child within us. So remember earlier times when we were smaller body. So welcome the dynamic, how was the mother with us as when we were children? Was she present there? Was she, what was her emotional state? Was she calm? Was she nourishing? Was she absent? Was she on drugs? Yeah, what was the quality of attention the mother was with us? Welcome any images, pictures, or reactions. Simply watch. Did you feel, as the little you, did you feel cared for, loved? Did you feel safe? Did you feel accepted or judged, made wrong, something? When we were somehow upset as a child, how was the mother towards the upset? Was she patient and loving, nurturing, or something else? Or sometimes could be both. Could be loving and nurturing, but then she will reach her capacity or something happened, then she will be different. Now we are checking the experience of the child. These are early memories. Did we feel special? Did we feel safe with the mother? Yeah, so watching the behavior was coming towards us, the energy, not even behavior, the energy. What were some messages you got from how the mother was towards you? Were your feelings allowed? Did you get the feeling you are loved, or do you feel like there's something wrong with you? Or what beliefs were formed in connection to how the mother was? Yeah, so notice both thoughts, and there may be some thoughts coming as a result of these questions, but tune into your body and welcome these inner sensations. For some of us, it can be very stirring. Was it safe to be open? Or was it safe to reveal your emotions, your needs? Were you accepted how you were, or you needed to be different? And if so, in what way you needed to be different? And as we grew up in this dynamic, we learned how to be that's better for the situation, you know, how to better be to avoid negative attention, or how to be to avoid punishment, or to get more love and attention. Or so how did we adapt in connection to the mother? How did we strategically become? Was there a physical touch? Were you soothed when you were upset, or you were sent to your room to self-soothe? Did you feel your needs matter? Did you feel she was able to help you meet your needs? Do you feel like there was enough of her, or was like something was missing, was absent, erratic? Some of us, maybe the mother was shouting at us, or critical, or blaming, or confusing, hot and cold. Yeah, tune into any, how did the little you feel? How did the little you, what message the little you made out of how she was? Is any story that developed about you, or any story that was developed about women? In which way, let me see now, do you have any judgments about your mother now, or you had judgments about her, or some, what was that? Oh, I wish you would just stop being like that. Well, what would that be for you, if any? In which way are you the same as your mother? Or you have some of the same tendencies, or patterns, or weaknesses, or strengths? Also take a moment to once again check in with your body, so there's not just mental recollection. Notice if there is any part of the body feels constricted or more localized, and fully welcome those energies, being the witness of them. And noticing also this inner aware space in which these images and reactions appear. They say that whatever dynamic we were formatted with, we tend to play it out in intimate relationships. Of course, yeah. So see, as you grow up, in which way there's some dynamic that was playing with the mother, was playing with partners. In which way the same triggers and same unfulfillment would come, and which way the partners would be like that. Yeah, what patterns that your mother has or had, you have. The idea we have of ourselves, the false idea, the story idea, any of this deficiency identity, not good enough, whatever. Yeah, which way is it connected to the mother? Or you need to be in a different way? In which way, any little way, the past is still alive in you in connection to the mother? Which way you reject something that you rejected as a child, it's still rejecting now. And once again, tune back into the sense of your own presence. Whatever answers come to your mind or images appear, they appear onto this aware screen, like the birds and the airplanes appear onto the sky. And now wrapping up towards the end, if you can see your mother as a little child, see your mother as like a 4, 5, 6-year-old, how she was, her own family dynamic, all how she was, unless she was lucky to do a lot of spiritual work. The mother's ego was this accumulation of patterns and transmission of habits. Yeah, so see your mother as a little child. And breathing in, you can even breathe some loving kindness towards the mother as a little child. And you can even have, you can see yourself as a little child and your mother as a little child. So you see them as peers. And understand that she really did the best she could with what she got. She did the best she could. And that's a bigger carpet here. There's a whole lineage of transmission of what it means to be a mother, what it means to be a parent. And one last thing, in which way I'm unloving now in connection to the mother or the father, if they are still here. In which way I show up as unloving, judgmental, or in which way I show up unloving as a parent. One of this wise man, George Gurdjieff, he was saying that the best thing we can do for our parents, or some of the responsibilities, is to, first thing, to try to help them be comfortable in a practical sense. If there's anything we can do to help them be comfortable, and that's our job. And then the second thing, if the parents are interested in growth and spiritual growth, to offer them nourishment there, to help them grow somehow spiritually, if they are interested, only if they are interested. And this doesn't mean sermonizing them or teaching them. It can look in different ways, But if they are not interested, we need to let them be as they are. Okay, so let's allow this file to kind of recede back into its folder, and can come back to the sense of I amness. Being effortlessly aware of sounds, thoughts, sensations that appear, as well as sensing the being that is hearing these words right now. And if somehow this inquiry stirred energies in us, that's good. That's good. It's not a problem. So if there's any residual energies, release custody over them. We just let them do their thing. It will soon go away. Treating them as fish swimming through the ocean, we let them free. And we are this aware ocean. offering all energies and thoughts, surrendering them to the presence in which they appear. And now just do nothing.